how you doing? This is H1, and we're going to be running it back with another episode talking about chess knowledge, chess wisdom, and chess understanding. Today, we're going to be going over some games by, I don't know, I haven't even decided yet which games we're going to be going over, but it's going to be pretty interesting. So just sit back and relax and let's enjoy the show. Who doesn't? Hey, there we go. We got Eternal Light up in here, and we got WoW. But I got this game for y'all. Where's this game at? Where's this game at? Actually, this is gonna be a Bobby Fischer night. Bobby Fischer night, and we're gonna go over a lot of games by Bobby Fischer. The first game that we're gonna go over is Robert James Fischer against Samuel Reshvisky. I'm thinking that's the name, but it's okay. It's whatever. I'm thinking that's the name. And this game was played in 1958 in New York, and this was a U.S. championship of 1958. So sit back, relax, chat, ask me any questions during the stream. I'll be looking at the chat, every now and then. And hey, stay healthy. We're gonna get to the game. Let's get to it. Eternal Light. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, man? Are you gonna chat back? Man. You too, brother. Yeah. Hey, what do you think Bobby Fischer's first move was? What do you think Bobby Fischer's first move was? And is the okay? What's up, Raiden? How you doing? Okay, we're building this up. Let's get to it. This game that we're going to be going over is Bobby Fischer against Samuel. And Bobby Fischer was the white pieces in this game, and Samuel was the black pieces. What do you think Bobby Fischer's first move was? You saying F3. F3 is kind of wild. Star World, how you doing? What's up? Okay, we're getting the crew in here. We're going to be lit like always. We're just going to be getting it, okay? We got a big fan, Hamide. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I put a lot of effort into the YouTube channel, so I appreciate all the love that I get like on a daily basis. A lot of people commenting. I have been getting a lot of Waffle House comments, but I'm thinking that is gonna be over pretty soon. Even though it is, I found out like the purpose of it. And okay, I know there's 5 of you, actually 6 of you right now. Make sure that you hit the like button so that this stream can get popular. I'm gonna be streaming for 3 hours. 3 hours. So after we do lessons, maybe we can play some chess. Maybe I can get to know some of y'all. I can answer some chess questions that you don't know about. And hey, let's get started. Let's get into it. So in this game by Bobby Fischer, he did the cool move E4. After E4, his opponent did the move C5, doing what opening? Do y'all know what opening this is after C5? Do y'all know what opening this is after C5? You're almost 30K. No way. I know we grew this YouTube channel really fast. H1, have you got any? Wait a minute. Why did you retract it? Hey, Firebolt, how you doing? We're going over this Bobby Fischer game. What opening is it after the opponent does the move C5? Can y'all tell me right quick? The Italy opening? The Italy gambit? No, not that. Firebolt. You are correct. Hey, don't just be saying random moves, Eternal. Don't be doing that. But this is the Sicilian defense after the move C5. After doing C5, the opponent, Bobby Fischer did knight F3, and this is just all theory. After knight F3, knight C6, then usually what happens after this is the move D4 going into the open Sicilian. After D4, C takes on D4. Then we have the move knight, oh crap. Then we have the move knight takes on D4, and then the opponent does G6. Now, this is probably going to be hard. I'm going to give y'all like 1 minute to figure out what this opening is. I'm going to give y'all 1 minute, okay? You're going to get a sand timer, all right? You got 1 minute to figure out what opening this is after G6. If you figure that out, you're going to get praise from H1 because I'm a good guy. Typo, my bad. What are y'all commenting? Eternal, I'm trying. I know you're trying, man. Anybody can try. Anybody is allowed to chat, ask me questions, things of that nature. Buffalo, dang, you are, hey, bro, you are on it today. I just want to congratulate you on like you just being up to date on these openings. But anyway, after the move G6, that initiates the accelerated dragon. So everybody knows the dragon variation, but this is the accelerated dragon without the move D6 that is usually played here. After g6, bishop to e3, and then we got the move knight to f6. After knight to f6, what do you think Bobby Fischer played next? Now, in this game, the knight on f6 is attacking the pawn on e4. What do you think white did here after knight to f6? What do y'all think white did here? And this is Bobby Fischer. The white pieces is Bobby Fischer. Everybody that just joined right now, make sure that you hit the like and make sure that you're chatting. Ask me any questions during the stream. I will gladly answer them since it's not that many of you. So I want to give as much value as possible so that you can learn how to play chess. And I have over 750 videos on this YouTube channel. So make sure that you look those up. I practically won the lottery. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so we got Star World in here that says the King Indian. What are we doing here? Okay, digging, you are correct. We got to move knight to c3, protecting the e4 pawn because that knight on f6 was going to snag that e4 pawn. But we was like, nah, man, you're not going to do that. We're going to do knight c3 to protect our little homie, Eric. After doing knight to c3, right, protecting Eric, then we got the move of bishop g7, and then we're just going to continually develop our pieces, like what I have on the board. Development, that is really important in the opening. So after bishop g7, bishop c4, attacking the f7 pawn, then our opponent hopefully castled, which that's what they did. His name is Samuel, why not? And then we got the move bishop to b3. After bishop b3, knight to a5, trying to take our bishop on b3, which Bobby Fischer already had that in mind. What do you think he played next after knight to a5? Because now, since his knight goes to a5, it's not covering one square, which is the move that we did. We're playing as Bobby Fischer. You're the grandmaster. What would you do here to take initiative in this position to control the center? That is the most important thing here. Control the center. What are we doing here? And there's 9 of you. There should be 9 likes in this video already. If you're coming in here, like the video. This is free chess knowledge, free chess wisdom, and chess understanding like always. We got the move e5. Okay, Buffalo, you are correct. e5 was the move here because after e5, we're attacking the knight on the f6 square. And so that forces that knight to have to move somewhere. Where's that knight going to move? Well, that knight is going to move to e8. And now we're Bobby Fischer. We're trying to play the best moves here. We're trying to ruin our opponent's position. We're trying to smash their king side. What do you think he played here? And most of you probably already know this game because I think I already went over this game on my other videos. Yeah, Buffalo's going crazy, Star World. He is singing harmonies right now. If he's basically Mariah Carey, like what is the next move here? Firebolt, do you know? Star World, do you know? C6? Nah, we're the white pieces here. We're the white pieces. And there's nothing that can go to C6. We're trying to smash the king. Yeah, we're trying to smash the king. I'm not going to change the language there. We're going to still smash the king. I don't know where you was getting at, TK4, but we're smashing the king. Digging E6, not E6. What if I told you that there is a secret sacrifice that Bobby Fischer found here? Right? Because we're cool and we're going to find the best move. And I'm going to depend on the chat for this. Nah, I'm dumb. You are not dumb. Firebolt. Hey, be good to yourself. Nobody else is going to be gracious to yourself but you. Okay? You're the smartest person in your world. Don't let anybody tell you else different. What do we got here? Digging, you are correct. Okay, we got Cardu in here? Cardu? Hey, how you doing? And everybody that is here right now, I'm going to be streaming for 3 hours on YouTube because I'm trying to reach a certain goal that is taking me too long to reach that I thought that I was going to reach like a couple months ago. But anyway, after knight to e8, we got the fascinating move. Bishop takes on f7. A checkmate. Not a checkmate, but it's a dang good sacrifice. So we got a sacrifice on the f7 square. Who got that? Who got that? That was digging. Hey, you be digging, huh? No, I'm just playing. After bishop takes on f7, his opponent Samuel was like, I'm gonna have to take that bishop. Like, there's no other option but take that bishop on f7. What else are you supposed to do after taking the bishop? Bobby Fischer decided to still attack the king. What do you think his continuation was in this position? And I want y'all to finish this because y'all are grandmasters, and I'm going to just declare that y'all are all title players in the chat right now. There's a small group of you, and I believe that y'all can finish this by yourself. Why not take the rook? Why not take the rook? What do you mean take the rook? TK4, what do you mean? We got Yogurt in the building? Straight W? What's good, man? We got some new faces up in here. We got Eternal Light, close enough. Let me see, Queen F3, Queen F3. A lot of people want to do Queen F3. There's a stronger move than Queen F3 because after Queen F3, King G8, and then the king is just back to where it was. And now, once the king moves back, this rook on F8 would be attacking our queen, which, come on, we can't do that. We can't do that. We gotta put the pressure on our opponent. We got to put the initiative on our opponent. And now in this position, we got some tactics to use. What's the tactics that we can use? He means, why did he take the king? Oh, why did he take with the king other than the rook? Because if he would have took with the rook, actually, now that I'm remembering this correctly, dang, okay, I got my notes right here. But if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking that, yeah, that same move works. And I can't show you that move yet. I can't show you that move yet. Because the same move works. There might be a stupid knight sack. I'm calculating right now. Hey, calculate. I want you to figure out the best move in this position if you was Bobby Fischer. Knight d5, Eternal Light, it would checkmate if queen went to f3. No, it wouldn't checkmate. What do you mean checkmate? If queen went to f3, king g8, there's no checkmate in sight because Bobby would then have to move to d5 for checkmate. Okay, so you want to do queen f3, king g8, queen d5. It's still not checkmate, but because of the move, because of the move king h8, king h8 would not be checkmate. Okay, knight to d5. It is a knight move. Let me just give you a hint. It is a knight move. It's a powerful knight move, though. Why do you feel like bishop is a play? The bishop is no play? What do you mean? It's Bobby Fischer that we're talking about here. The GOAT. For an attack that seems strong. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'm in a calculated mood. Okay. All right. Actually, I'm going to give you less than 2 minutes. I'm going to give you 1 minute since I only have a 1 minute sand timer. Okay, you have 1 minute to solve this. You see this blue sand? It's about to be your demise, or we're all doing push-ups. Come on, what's the move? This is the position where Bobby Fischer, make sure that you like the video if you're in here right now, because this is going to be a long stream of training, getting your mind right. And when you go on playing online games after this stream, you're going to be like, wow, I'm powerful because of this guy. A lot of people are saying knight to f5. Knight to f5 doesn't do anything. What does knight to f5 do after g takes on f5? That's not the move there. A knight to e4. Nah, that's too slow. That's too slow. Like the vid guy. Yeah, like the vid. Come on. Keep the tension going. Keep the string going. Knight e4. No, not knight e4. It's actually a very weird move. Do y'all want me to just show y'all? Are y'all ready to give up? It's already been 1 minute. Are y'all ready to give up? Why did it? Yeah, and subscribe. Yeah, make sure you subscribe too if you're new here. Okay, it's knight to f5, bishop to d4, move, what? Queen f2. Okay, here's the move that everybody was waiting for. Knight to e6. Knight to e6. What do y'all think about that? Kind of sketchy, kind of not. I don't know how to do polls yet, but I know there is a certain way how to do it on here. Okay, I figured out how to do polls. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? I'm doing a poll right now. I'm doing this in one hand. Just give me 1 sec. I'm trying to engage the audience. I'm trying to be good. Is this good or no? I'm engaging the audience. Okay, I just did a poll for the first time on the YouTube stream. I got this. Don't think it worked though. That's a fork of the century. Yeah, this is a crazy fork. What do y'all think? That was a knight sack I was calculating. Yeah, we feeling good? We feeling Gucci? Okay. I broke my stick. I keep on breaking the stick. I'm gonna need a new one pretty soon. After knight to e6, the only valid move that black can do is king takes on e6 because after d takes. Okay, let's just go over the variation right quick. We're all together. We're all in this, all right? And all the people who's running right now, this is a Bobby Fischer game against Samuel, and this is crazy calculation. After d takes on e6, what is the best move for white? We're going to go through all the easy variations here. After d takes on e6, what is the best move for white? Why can't the pawn take? Why can't the pawn take? Why can somebody tell me? Yes. Is that Ninja Namanja digging? Yeah. That pawn on d7 was pinned because of the queen on d1. The queen on d1 was pinning that d7 pawn to the queen. And now after pawn takes knight, queen takes on d8 is solidifying your advantage. And you should be able to convert this to a win easily. All right. So that's why the pawn can't take. And in this position, Samuel had to do the move. Wait a minute. Oh snap! He went the queen sacrifice. I forgot that he went the queen sacrifice. But after king takes on e5, e6, I want to show this variation right quick. After king takes on e6, what do you think happens here? What do you think happens here after queen takes on e6? After king takes on e6. Get, oh snap! I forgot. I'm even forgetting the game. I went over this game a long time ago, and I do want to go over. Okay. Let's go back to your comments. That king looking vulnerable. D5 just finished calculating the mate in 6. You finished calculating the mate in 6? Hey, follow Cardu. Is that what you want me to call you? And then we got Star World that's saying to move Queen D5 too. So after Queen D5, which this variation didn't happen in the game, after Queen D5, King F5, what is the checkmate in 5 in this position? Can y'all figure out checkmate in 5? Okay. We're Bobby Fischer. We're the Grandmaster. We're facing our opponent Samuel, he is the idiot who tried to face off against Bobby Fischer, the GOAT in chess, which they didn't know that he was the GOAT in chess. Kirdu, you are correct. We got the move G4. Is it just me or did he freeze? If I'm freezing, let me know. But we got the move G4. King takes on G4. And what is the next move? What is the next move after King takes on G4? A Rook G1. Nah, you aren't freezing. Okay, uncrown. Cool. And you was here yesterday, man. I remember you. What's good, man? How you doing? We got the move Rook G1 attacking the king. After the king moves to H4, what happens next? What happens next in this position after the king moves to H4? We got Queen Cardu, you are correct. I want somebody else to say the move though. I want to get everybody in this position. I want everybody to checkmate the opponent in this position. And make sure that you're liking the video so that we can get it up there. I feel so bad for the Black King. Don't feel bad for the Black King. They're losing. Let them lose. You cannot be kind in chess. What's your rating? What's my rating? My USCF rating is 1800. I've been teaching for a decade, and my online rating is around 2100 on chess.com and leadchess.org in all time controls. But anyway, after Firebolt, you are correct. We got the move Queen E4, and then let's just throw this move out there just because this is what makes it checkmate in 5. What happens after Rook F4? Pretty self-explanatory. I know. I get it. And, Bobby Fischer knows what to do already in this position. Now, make sure that if you're watching, chat, because that's how you're going to improve in chess if you're actually interacting with everybody else. And I'm going to shout you out if you got the right move. I'm going to shout you out. I had to pull out a full board to find the mate in 6. Hey, he did it the old school way. Nice job. Nice job. For real. I appreciate that. G4. There's no G4. What happens after Rook F4? Is there there might be a small delay. Take a room. Take Rook. Okay, I'm thinking take Rook. Yeah, take Rook with Queen. Take Rook with Queen, and then after King H5, can somebody figure out the checkmate in 1? After King H5? What's checkmate in 1? I know we got some beginners in here. That's why I'm going over all these variations. I'm not just doing this out of nowhere, right? I want everybody to be impacted by this chess lesson that is going to be 3 hours, all right? And maybe I can get some games in with the people that is watching, the people that is chatting around. I appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, Queen G5. Everybody's saying Queen G5. Nitro Pinda, you are correct. Yeah, that is checkmate. So that's why the king could not take the knight that was on the e6 square. So let's go to the initial position right quick of why the king couldn't take the knight. Dang, where did our rook go? All right. So in this position, what actually happened, let me go back to the position on my computer. What actually happened was D takes on E6. And what is the move that we do here? And don't be mad for me asking simple questions because I want everybody to get this lesson. I want it to be down packed. My chess channel is not only for intermediate players, but for beginners too. I don't care if you just now started learning how to pawn moves, you are going to get all these moves correct. And that's what's going to make you a better chess player. All right. Oh, wait, I said G4, but I forgot, rewinded 2 minutes. Digging, no. Yes, Firebolt, you are correct. Cardu, you are correct. Uncrowned, you are correct. We got the move queen takes on D8. We got a full queen. How much is the queen? It is 9 points. So we got a free full queen for our knight. That is 3 points, which is very good for us. This is actually busted for the black pieces, but he kept on playing and he did the move knight to C6. If you was Bobby Fischer and you're trying to convert this into a win, what would you do next here? Because he didn't resign yet. And with the grandmasters, they don't normally resign if there's a lot of pieces still on the board because most grandmasters can still like blunder a loss or even a draw, which that's why I always tell beginners mostly to never resign. Do not be the person to resign. Where's my clipboard? I feel like I should write it down for y'all. Okay. Where's my eraser? Dang, don't got my prop. Okay, so the lesson is here, never resign, all right? Whatever you're doing, never resign. Okay, don't be that guy. Okay. So we're in this position right now. What are we doing next? We got queen d2 by digging, in which that is the move that was played here. We got the knight take queen. Yeah, the knight was threatening the queen on d8. Your videos help me a lot with my rating. That's exactly what I'm saying. Those short videos, even though that they're only 1 minute, they're very impactful because I'm proving that chess is mostly about patterns. So if you watch a whole series of my videos, right, and I have playlists of like chess quizzes, tactics, strategy, beginner playlists. If you just watch all of those, and you can watch all those very quickly, I know all of you be like hooked on shorts anyway, you're going to be improving at a tremendous rate, especially if you're a beginner. Okay, let's get back into this game though. Hey Bailey, how you doing? Okay, so if we got back into this game, we got queen d2, bishop takes on e5, and then after bishop takes on e5, we got the move castle kingside, and we're still gonna have to win this position. We're still gonna have to win this game. Okay, how can we win this game? How y'all feeling about this? I'm gonna do a poll. How y'all feeling? Do y'all think y'all can still win this game against the grandmaster, or would y'all say, nah, I'm gonna have to take some more pieces? How would y'all win this game? Oh, so I haven't even ended the last poll. Okay, I'm starting to get good at these polls. How do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like y'all can still win this or no? Oh, snap. I didn't mean to add an option. How do I take that off? Okay. Yeah, because this is still, after castle kingside, this is still like a very strong position that we're going to have to try to win. In this position, and I just put another poll out, in this position, I've been seeing some chess channels get a lot of subs, so you might hit 100K much sooner than you expect. Hopefully Hopefully, we'll see. Those pawns in the E column look yucky. Yeah, they do look yucky, but there is still a lot of pieces on the board. Like, for example, just noticing that your opponent still has all their minor pieces is very threatening in both of their rooks. Great. After this game, can you do some good openings for black for beginners? Maybe that would be a cool thing to do. If everybody just liked the video, maybe I can go over some good openings for black. If that's what everybody wants to do, of course. But I do want to finish this Bobby Fischer game. So after castle kingside, we got the move knight d6, and then white did the move bishop to f4 to trade off pieces since they're up in material. After bishop to f4, knight to c4, attacking the queen, what do we do now? We're Bobby Fischer here. How do we keep the pieces? The knight on c4 is threatening our queen on d2, and our bishop is threatening their bishop on e5. But we don't want our queen to get taken at this present moment. What is something that we could do to defend and attack at the same time? We want to counterattack while defending. That's the point of chess here, especially once you start facing off against tougher opponents. What's your favorite opening for white? My favorite opening for white is the Catalan opening. Personally, I think I could win black. Has double pawns and their rook is not very powerful. Okay, that's really good. If you're comfortable winning this, that's actually really good. And I would actually set up that board, like this is a good training strategy. I would actually set up that board on like chess.com or leadchess.org and go against like the top computer, like Stockfish, and see if you can win it against Stockfish. Wait, no, that's horrible. Queen to d5. No! TK4. No. What do you? No, don't do that at all. That is a horrible move. Wait, no, that's horrible. Yeah. Queen c1, not queen c1, even though maybe you can still get away with that. But then I'll be worrying about moves like I don't know, like bishop. No, actually queen c1 actually might still work. Now that I'm looking at it. Rook e1, not rook e1, because after rook e1, then our opponent, which we should always look at our opponent's best move in the position, knight takes on d2, is losing for us. We can't do rook e1. We can't move any other piece but the queen or do a check. Queen e2, uncrowned, you are correct. Queen e2. Why did you say queen e2 out of all moves? This is a really smart move in this position. Why is this a smart move? Because you realize something. After queen e2, this bishop is threatening to take this f4 bishop. But what would be our move as the white pieces? If bishop takes on f4, what would be our move? Because you got to notice all of your forcing moves. And forcing moves are, let me get my dang clipboard out. Not clipboard, but whiteboard out. What are forcing moves? Forcing moves in chess. Very important. This alone can get you to like, I don't know, 1500. Checks, captures, and threats. This is forcing moves. Actually, I don't know why I put forcing chess. No, my concepts. My brain is thinking too fast. Forcing moves are literally these three things: checks, captures, and threats. Once you learn this, and once you keep track of this in every single position that you arrive in, especially in the middle game, your chess rating will go up tremendously. Where's my stick at? Okay, there's my stick. Dang it, I'm still breaking this thing. Danger levels. Oh, my bad, didn't see the threat. The rook? What rook? What? Gain the tempo? Wait a minute. If knight takes on wait a minute. If bishop takes on f4, then queen takes on c4. Yes, that is correct. So when you did the move queens, who said that? Uncrowned? You are correct. So when you do the move queen e2, that is putting pressure on the bishop. But if bishop takes on f4, then queen takes on c4. And that is the moves that actually happen in this game. And the people who's joining right now, this is a game, Bobby Fischer against his opponent, Samuel. After bishop takes on f4, queen takes on c4, then we got the move king g7. And then after king g7, knight to e4. Knight to e4, bishop c7, knight to c5, and after knight to c5, rook f6, because now black is realizing that these double pawns is definitely going to be weaknesses in this position. So in order for us to control that, in order for us to target these weaknesses, we have to target it with these pieces, like the queen on c4 and this knight. We got the slow move c3, probably blocking the knight from going to the moves b4 and d4 in the future. After c3, e5, pushing that bad boy, Eric. And then we got the move what? What do you think we got next here? Y'all, Bobby Fischer, we got to keep on putting our pieces on high quality squares where they have the most space and the most opportunity to do forcing moves. So what are we doing here? We're only attacking with the queen and knight, but if we had more pieces, this can become a lot easier for us because in chess, activity is king. Hey, cool dude, how you doing? How you doing? Why is over the board rating different from online rating? Because over the board you face off against tougher opponents, and usually all good players have like a USCF membership or a FIDE membership. So that's why there's a big differentiator than online chess and over the board chess. It's like 200 rating difference. But there is a man in your Discord server saying he hit 2,300 in 9 months, or either the man is lying or better than Hikaru. It happens just quite rare. It does happen, but yes, it is quite rare. You would have to bring him up to me. It's what Gotham Chess says. Well, I don't know what that was from. If I remember correctly, Bobby Fischer has said if you make 20 strong threats straight, your opponent will mess up. Hey, yeah, exactly, because you're keeping the pressure on your opponent. Here's the thing. I'm going to give y'all some chess nuggets here. Here's the thing. The purpose of chess is to make your opponent blunder, make your opponent make a mistake. So if you're keeping the pressure on your opponent, if you're making sure that you're getting your pieces on high quality squares, because activity is king in chess, the more pressure your opponent has on them, the more possibility that they're going to make a mistake. With tougher opponents, it takes a lot more tactical positions or strategic ideas to make them make a mistake. But with beginners, it's very easy if you know how to develop all your pieces and not blunder pieces easily. But anyway, so we got the move rook d1. That is the next best move. What's going on, by the way? What's the game? This is a game by Bobby Fischer against Samuel. The people that is joining right now, make sure that you hit the like button. Chess nuggets, like chicken nuggets, but with chess. Yes, you just explained that, Buffalo. Thank you, appreciate that. But we got the move rook a to d1, taking control of the whole d file, not even caring about these e pawns, because these e pawns is actually a disservice to the black pieces here. Like, for example, e5 literally just closed the diagonal for this bishop on c7. This knight can't go to e5 anymore. This is why double isolated pawns are horrible in the position, and you should avoid it at all cost. And make sure, in Eli, what is your rating? My rating is 1,800 USCF, and my online rating is around 2,100 on leadchess.org and chess.com. I have been teaching chess for over a decade now, just haven't been on the internet. His is what? Firebolt, you trying to answer questions for me? Okay, so after rook a to d1, knight to d8, then we have the move. What do we have here after knight d8? What do we have here after knight d8? Okay, this is we're Bobby Fischer here. We're trying to trade pieces and we're trying to threaten more pieces on our opponent's side. We just got this rook on the d file. What can we do here in this position? This is y'all turn to show out. And all the people who's watching right now, make sure that you comment, because that's the only way how you're going to improve is by guessing good moves. And throughout this lesson, your head should be hurting. If it's not hurting, then I'm not doing my job. If your head isn't hurting, I'm not doing my job. Actually, you know what? Never mind. And because by your head hurting, I just mean that like you should be stressed out about finding the best move, not like you having a medical condition or whatever. Yeah, knight d7 is correct. Digging and firebolt, you are correct. After knight d7, blocking that bishop on c8, which now the opponent is going to have to figure that out, but they didn't take the bishop. They didn't take the knight with the bishop, but instead they did the move rook to c6, attacking the queen. Where would y'all move the queen? Where can we move the queen to threaten some more stuff in this position? I don't know, Felipe. Don't say I don't know. Say a move or do not. You got to be certain when you're playing chess. You're the only person you can believe in when you're playing a game of chess. You're the only person you can trust. So you got to be strong. You got to be a valiant leader when you're playing a game of chess. Literally, there are pieces, men sacrificing themselves just for you. That's what's happening in chess. It's a very gruesome game when you put it in those terms. It's like Call of Duty, but on a board. Yeah, I think we're moving the queen now. Queen e4, queen d5. Well, you definitely are doing good then, bro. Okay, good job, Eli. Uncrowned, you are correct. Nitro, I see queen d4. Firebolt, you said queen e4. Flexing, and we got some more people. This is a game by Bobby Fischer against Samuel, and we're trying to figure out the best moves, and I'm looking at y'all answers to do so. We got queen d5. So, uncrowned, you are correct. We got the move queen h4 that kind of punishes black's position because we've got this knight on d7. This queen is attacking this pawn on e7. This queen is attacking this pawn on h7, so the king cannot like go to f7 to defend the e pawn. That is really important to keep track of. And this is just losing altogether. I mean, you're facing Bobby Fischer. What else are you supposed to do here? And so black did the only move to defend, which is rook e6. But when you see a move like rook e6, just know that they are losing. If you see a rook defending a pawn that is worth 1 point and the rook is actually worth 5 points, it's underperforming. That is an underperforming piece, and we like to see underperforming pieces when we're playing against our opponent. So after the move, rook to e6, knight to c5, attacking that rook. Now that rook is going to have to move. And the rook moved to f6, still defending the pawn on e7. What would y'all do next? If y'all was Bobby Fischer here, if y'all was the grandmaster here, and just trust me, like we're going through, we got all this, right? If we was fast evaluating this position and this moment, we got more material, king safety, we got that. Development, we got that. Center control, definitely ours. Pawn structure, definitely ours since they got the double isolated pawns. And then space, we definitely have that because I want y'all to see this. We're winning on all aspects, and that's why we should be able to convert this into a win no matter what. All right, but we still gonna have to make concrete moves to make to get this position into a winning position. So let me move this right quick. Did my marker just fall? My marker just fell. My marker just fell again. I have to do the sturdy after this. Dang. So after the move, rook f6, what do you think Bobby Fischer did next? What do you think Bobby Fischer did next? And all the people who's joining right now, make sure that you hit the like button because this is a free lesson on YouTube. This is going to be a 3-hour stream because I'm trying to reach a certain goal on YouTube. I'm trying to get y'all up and going. I want this to be as popular as my TikTok streams. Let me end this poll right quick. Are y'all saying moves? Queen g5, queen e4, queen d5, queen b4. It's not the queen. It's not a queen move. Cardu, you are correct, man. Knight to e4, attacking the rook again. After knight to e4, then we have the move rook to f4. Now it gets tricky. What are we doing after the move rook f4? What are we doing? We're Bobby Fischer. We're trying to destroy our opponent's mind. That's exactly how Bobby Fischer plays chess. We're trying to destroy their mind until it's nothing, until it's like sand, just like this type of sand right here. Queen takes on e7. You are correct, Digging. So after queen takes on e7, and make sure all the people who's watching right now, make sure that you chat because that's the only way how you're going to improve in chess. So after queen takes on e7, rook to f7, blocking the check, then we have the move queen to a3, and that's another pawn that Bobby Fischer just took. After queen a3, knight c6, then what would y'all do next? What would y'all do next here? We got to keep the initiative. We got to keep the forcing moves going. We got to keep on threatening things. How can we do that in this position? And this is marvelous. This is perfect for us. If only we can just trade pieces, that would be very well for us to do. Cardu, you are correct. Flexing, you were close with I'm pretty sure that knight move might still work too, but knight d7 seems a lot better in this position because after knight d6, bishop takes on d6. What are we taking that bishop with? What's your choice? What's your choice? What are we taking that bishop with? Would y'all take it with the rook or the queen? Would y'all take it with the rook or the queen? I'm going to see if y'all would do the Bobby Fischer move or would y'all do your own move. I'm thinking both moves work, kind of, sort of, but we'll see. Rook or queen? Everybody who's here right now, rook or queen, make sure that you like the video because this is a free chess lesson. Not Gary Kasparov, Bobby Fischer against Samuel. Rook or queen, rook or queen. Well, Bobby Fischer took with the rook. He took with the rook on d6 because taking with the queen would be too vulnerable, because after rook takes on d6, bishop f5, then we have to move b4 threatening b5 in the future, and then the rook moves to f8, and then after rook f8, what was the next move? Why did we do b4 as Bobby Fischer? Why did we do this move? Everybody who's joining right now, we're going over a Bobby Fischer game against the opponent Samuel. And this is going to be a 3-hour-long stream of me teaching chess because I want to give as much value as possible on this live stream. So make sure that you like the button and make sure that you're chatting, finding the best move for Bobby Fischer. I got so many more games that I want to cover in this live stream right now because I want to teach y'all how to play chess. I want to teach y'all how grandmasters think. We want to play b5. Yes, Cardu, you are correct. Firebolt, you said it too. b5 is the move that is happening here because after b5 attacking a knight on c6, then we got the move knight to d8. After knight to d8, got this quiet move, rook d5, After rook d5, knight to f7, and then we have a rook to c5, a6, attacking the b5 pawn. Then what would you do here? The opponent is attacking our pawn on b5. Do we take or do we push up? What would y'all decide here? Do we take or do we push up? Either one of those moves could be fine, could be decent. What are we doing here? We're Bobby Fischer here. We're playing like a grandmaster. We're trying to convert this into a win. We got an extra queen against our opponent that has the knight, the bishop, and the 2 rooks. Do we push or take? Okay, 100% of you had it correct. We push. We push the pawn because we don't want anything happening on the A file. And plus, with the pawn on b6, we can get the rook to c7, pinning the knight, attacking the b7 pawn, and that's going to restrict Black's pieces from doing their plan. And that's what we want to do here. After b6, bishop e4, what would y'all do next? And this is a lesson just for you. What would y'all do next in this position? They got their bishop on e4 in the middle of the board. Undefended, can be threatened by another piece. I think it's finally time to bring out the last piece that has been holding back, holding back on defending our king on g1. Yes, the move rook e1. Y'all already getting it. Good. Hey, congratulations, all y'all. Good job. Rook e1 is definitely the move, attacking the bishop, and is going to be attacking the pawn right behind it. Because after rook e1, bishop to c6. Now, you're Bobby Fischer. You're doing an explosive move at this present moment. What is the explosive move that you would do here in this position? You're Bobby Fischer. You're trying to play chess here. You're trying to keep the initiative here. You're trying to keep the sacrifices. You're trying to keep the threats going. The forcing moves that we just talked about were fast evaluation. We already did the fast evaluation chart board. We're winning on all terms here. Yes, sacrifice the rook. Which rook are we sacrificing? Cardu, you are getting each one of these moves right. Good job. STYX. Hey, what's up? Just came. Thank you. Hey, man, I missed you, man. You've been here. Hey, you've been here way back. So after rook takes on c6, b takes on c6. What was the follow-up? What was the follow-up after rook takes on c6? Yeah, just get taken by a pawn. I know, it's kind of weird because you just sacrifice a rook that is 5 points for a bishop that is 3 points. But when you play chess for long enough, you realize that certain positions, material really doesn't matter, especially when you get a strategical advantage. STYX, you are correct. Got the move b7. And now, I don't know what y'all know what this is called yet, but this is called a pass pawn. And this is technically still a middle game. So this pass pawn is going to be definitely useful in this position. And it's on the 7th rank already. Pretty awesome. After b7, rook to b8, what would y'all do next here? Because now, since we sacrificed a piece, we're going to have to keep the initiative going. How can we do that? How can we do that in this position? Make sure that you like the video too. Make sure that you share the stream. Make sure that you're doing your part, doing your piece. Uncrowned, you are correct. We got the move queen takes on a6. I'm going to be shouting you out all the people who is telling me the correct moves in this position. After queen takes on a6, knight to d8, attacking the pawn on b7. What would y'all do next? The game is almost done, and I'm trying to get y'all to a point where y'all can finish this off. The game is almost done. Uncrowned, you are correct. Eli Dahl, you are correct. We got the move rook to b1, protecting the pawn on b7. After rook to b1, rook to f7, attacking the pawn on b7. Then we have the small move h3. Doing the left, just in case you don't want the back rank mate to happen on us, so you do h3. After h3, rook takes on b7, attacking our rook on b1. Now we just lost our pawn on b7. Is this threatening? Are we losing now? Is there a tactic in this position? What's going on here? We're Bobby Fischer, and we just lost our passed pawn just all of a sudden, just for no reason. What are we doing here? Too early? Ops? Queen e7, takes b7 check. What is the move here? What is the move? Nah, F the pawn? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What is the move that Bobby Fischer made here? Do we take the rook on b7? Is there a tactic that we're not seeing here? We're Bobby Fischer. We're the grandmaster. What can we do to prolong the game? Because you know Bobby Fischer had a trap. You already know we are not losing. Yes, we are not losing, Mr. What was that, corn band? We're not losing. Take with rook? Okay. Seems like the two of you want to do rook takes on b7. And I'm going to shout you out, all the people who's chatting right now, I'm going to shout you out if you got the right move here. And that should be really good. Just figure out how many shout outs that you will get in one video. So after rook takes on b7, rook takes on b7, what is the final move that Bobby Fischer did before his opponent resigned? What is the final move here? The next move, Bobby Fischer made his opponent resign. The next move, Bobby Fischer made his opponent resign. Do y'all know the move? Can y'all get it? What happens here? Queen a8, queen a8. There's like 3 queen a8. Dang, y'all got it correctly. After queen a8, Samuel resigned. And let me just put y'all to the test, right? If the knight moves to e6, and this is for all my beginners in the chat right now. If you're trying to learn how to play chess, this is all for all my beginners. What is the best move if the knight moves? Possible after all the trades, our pawn can possible just pass this by. Wait a minute. Possible be a passes pawn in late mid game or end game. Fork. Yeah. Okay. So everybody got it. Queen takes on b7 works here. Queen takes rook on works here. But after rook d7 protecting the knight, what is the idea? What is the plan that Bobby Fischer had in mind? What is the plan? Because there's no like extra piece. There's no extra tactic here. But you would have to figure out the strategic plan after this to realize why Samuel resigned as the black pieces against Bobby Fischer. We got some new here. We got Hello Fellow Gamers. We got Mr. Taters. Well, who are we having here? We got Cardu with the correct move. Because you have to remember something. Whoever promotes the pawn first in the end game usually wins. And the pawns that we usually want to promote is the pass pawns that has no opponents trying to take it. So once you realize that this A pawn is passed, that would be the next move, A4. And it's going to be A5, A6, A7, Queen B7, and then A8, queening another pawn. That would have been a strategy. And even if rook went down to d1, king h2, and there's really nothing that white can do about this pawn just reaching all the way up to a8. And even if the knight moves here, queen takes on c still. That's how ugly the pawn structure is of the black side. So that's why this is a clear win for Bobby Fischer in this game. And all the people who's joining right now, make sure that you hit the like button. And we're going to do another game, another chess lesson, so everybody will have a chance to figure out the best moves in the next few games. We got 2 more Bobby Fischer games that I wanted to go over. 2 more. Make sure that you're chatting. Make sure that you can ask me any chess question. I've been teaching chess for over a decade now. All right, over a decade. Been online for like 2 years. I have a whole podcast. I got TikToks. I got, what else do I got? Yeah, I have a whole podcast. I got over 750 videos on this YouTube channel right now that you can look at, especially if you're beginning on how to play chess. So make sure that you're doing your thing. I don't know if you see me yet. I'm sorry. Typing fast is definitely not my strong suit. 49 minutes in. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's keep going into the next game. Let's keep going into the next game. I'm going to put a poll out because I'm going to have to set up the board right quick. I'm going to put a poll out there. All right. All right. Okay. I don't mean anything by this poll. Okay. But who would y'all pick here? I'm going to have to set up the board because this is an old style board. You know, it's not like a computer game where I can just magically set up the pieces with one click of a button. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're setting up the board, old style. How y'all feeling today? If y'all ready for some more chess knowledge, chess wisdom, chess understanding, just make sure that you stay here for the whole extra hours. Okay, okay, okay. I'm missing 2 pieces. This is why you don't throw pieces around. I'm missing a pawn now. Oh no. What do I do? Okay, okay. I found the pawn. Let's get to it. So we got this next game by Bobby. Oh, snap. I didn't even ask everybody the poll. Dang it. Y'all should have told me. Y'all should have spoke out to me and told me. He's like we would have known H1. Okay, what are y'all asking? What are y'all asking? I know the poll isn't here. Hey, Chess Optics, how you doing? We got to play a game after this lesson right quick. H1 throws pieces. Also, H1 don't throw pieces. I know people are kind of confused if I should throw pieces or not. Why does it always hold that in review, Firebolt? I'm sorry for that. Yes, make sure that you sub and like. Hey, Firebolt. Yeah, see ya. Shorts are cool. Thank you. I appreciate them. Appreciate them. Okay, let's get into it right quick. We got this next game by Bobby Fischer. Bobby Fischer and Boris Spassky. If you don't know who Boris Spassky was, he was the world champion in Bobby Fischer's time before Bobby Fischer dethroned him. And Bobby Fischer was playing the black pieces while Boris Spassky was playing the white pieces in this position. So we got the moves e4, knight f6, attacking the pawn, and then we got the move e5. After e5, do y'all know what opening this is? This might be a confusing opening. Could y'all name me what opening this is? I'll be surprised if y'all know it. What opening is this? I'm going to write it down. And somebody already got it. Good job. And you should know the chess culture, all right? This is really important to know. The chess language. It's called the Alekhine defense. The Alekhine defense, all right? So after doing e5, let me get back to the game. After doing e5, the knight usually moves to d5, d4, and then we got the move d6. After d6, this is a common opening. We're still in opening theory. Knight f3, g6, and then after g6, bishop to c4, knight to b6, attacking the bishop on c4. Then we have to move bishop to b3. And remember, we're playing the black side, and Boris Spassky is the white side. After bishop g7, we're Bobby Fischer side. After bishop g7, knight b to d2, which isn't really played that much anymore. Kingside castle. Then we have the moves h3, h3, a5, a4. After a4, what do y'all think Bobby Fischer did next here? What do y'all think Bobby Fischer did next in this position? Come on. We got to get through. We got to get through the opening to get to the exciting parts. Four pawns attack. Yeah, the four pawns attack is pretty good. I used to play that all the time when I was an E4 player, but now I'm an old man. I'm a D4 player. I play the London system, the Tory attack, the Kali system, the Catalan, things of that nature. I'm back from vacation. Hey, Meme63, how you doing, man? And for everybody who's in here right now, I do have a free Discord in the description down below that you can join. We have over 850 people in that Discord, and we're almost to 1,000. So if y'all can help me out, I will be definitely gracious of that. Modern chess is pretty different. Yeah, it is. The Tennyson Gambit, I already went over that. I already did a video about that. So if you want to go over that, that's fine. We got Clay 100 in here. What's good? How you doing? Make sure that you like the video. Instigate the Centra with D takes on E5. Yeah, that's exactly what Bobby Fischer did here. He did D takes on E5, and then what happened was D takes on E5 by the opponent. And remember, we are the black pieces in this position. After D takes on E5, we got this weird move by Bobby Fischer, but understandable, knight to A6. What is the point of knight going to A6? Can y'all tell me the point of knight going to A6 here? Why does the knight goes to A6? Why is that a good move? Nice. I can't find it. It's in the description down below. It's in the description down below of the video. And to go to C5, digging, you are correct. Knight to C5, attacking the bishop on B3, and knight going to C5 is a better square because after knight C6, the C5 option wouldn't have, we wouldn't have had the C5 option if we would have went to C6. So after Castle Kingside by Boris Spassky, then we have the move knight to C5. That's exactly the next move that he did here. Then Queen E2. And what happens next after Queen E2? We have the move Queen E8. Always secretive about the moves that we're doing. What is the purpose of going to Queen E8 in this position? What is the purpose of doing this? What are we attacking? What are the forcing moves that we're bringing out in this position? Eliminating center space for white as well. Yeah, everybody who's chatting right now, thank you for chatting, because that's how you're going to get better. That's how you're going to improve in chess. That's how you're going to gain this chess knowledge, chess wisdom, and chess understanding. All right. Even if you say the wrong move, it doesn't matter. I don't know you personally. Okay, it's fine. You're not at an actual chess club where you have to raise your hand, which is pretty fun too. We got Gecko the show. Hello there. I wanted to say that I really appreciate your shorts. Thank you, Gecko. We got a Gecko saying that, man. I appreciate it. I've been putting out so many shorts. It is crazy. Okay, thanks. Eliminated center space for white. What is the purpose? Yeah, STYX. Thank you. Clay 100. Thank you. So after Queen E8, the purpose of that move is attacking this pawn on A4. So now there are three pieces attacking this pawn, which that is still a weird move to do in this position, but it's Bobby Fischer. After doing Queen E8, knight to E4, what do you think Bobby Fischer did next here? Because Boris Spassky was like, I'm just going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore this threat. This A pawn isn't worth anything. Poor Adam. Poor Adam. What are we doing next? Oh, I was thinking of a different move. Bishop D7. We're playing the black pieces here. Everybody who's joining right now, Bobby Fischer, the black pieces now against Boris Spassky, who is the white pieces. Instead of Queen E8, a trade. What are we trading? Knight takes on B3 or knight takes on E4. The question mark? No question marks. Okay, it's either it's the best move or it's not the best move. No question marks, because when you're playing a real game, you're gonna have to trust in your instinct. And knight takes on B3. Well, not knight takes on B3. That's not the move that Bobby Fischer played. He played the move. Let me just show you. Knight B takes on A4. Knight B takes on A4. Pretty interesting, because after knight B takes on A4, bishop takes on A4, knight takes on A4 again. which is threatening that b2 pawn just a little bit, just putting some tension on there. And then Boris Spassky just went on to do rook e1, maybe threatening something on the king side. After rook e1, the knight went back to b6, and yeah, Boris Spassky is just down a pawn. Bishop d2, and then the move a4, because bishop d2 was attacking our pawn on the a file. After a4, bishop g5, and then what do we have next? What are we doing here? Our opponent put their bishop on g5, threatening our pawn on e7, and it's kind of annoying this bishop being on g5. It's too close to our camp. What do you think Bobby Fischer did here? My sister's new to chess. I checkmated her in 3 moves. Why are you checkmating your sister? Is that wrong? We're gonna do a poll on that. If you're how old? Wait a minute. Is it your older sister or younger sister? Before I do the poll, is it your older sister or younger sister? Because you checkmating your sister is kind of messed up. Cardu, you're correct. Felipe, is it Felipe? Felipe the Fish 21, you are correct. We got the move h6, attacking that bishop. After h6, bishop h4, then we have the move bishop to f5, attacking the knight on e4. After bishop f5, g4, bishop goes to e6, and then after bishop e6, knight to d4. I guess white got some type of advantage in this position, but they are still down a whole pawn. So this is what I want to ask y'all. I'm going to put a poll out there. Which side would you rather play? Oh, I forgot to end that one poll. Okay, which side would y'all rather play here? Y'all can tell me right now as I'm getting the poll set up. And which side would you rather play? White or black? I'm engaging the community. This is what I do here. Make sure that you like the video if you're just not joining here. Make sure that you like the video. Okay. Blue. There's no blue pieces on this board right now. There's no blue pieces on this board. So black. Okay. After knight e4, attacking our bishop on e6, we're still going to have to defend. We're going against a past world champion here. What would be your follow-up? All the people who are saying that black is better. What would be your follow-up after knight goes to d4? Because after knight takes on e6, we might be losing. I don't know if that would be a good position for us. I have a question. Why not f6? f6 just makes too many weaknesses. Then e takes on f6, and I don't know where that variation is going after e takes on f6. And then f6 would have made that bishop undefended on e6 too. It just causes too many weaknesses. Bishop c4, my sister, you beat your 7-year-old sister, bro? You telling me you beat your 7-year-old sister in 3 moves? Is that a W or an L? I'm thinking that's a W. I mean, no, I'm thinking that's an L. Man, come on, man. You can't be beating your 7-year-old sister. How old are you? No, actually, don't put your age. Never mind. What is the best move for black here? We're talking about beating your sister in chess. Y'all not even telling me moves right now. Y'all not even telling me moves right now. What is the best move? Develop the okay, Clay. Oh, you beat your sister with a fried liver for real? Why did you beat your sister? Also H1. That's a W. Yeah, I don't know why I said that's a W. I'm a little bit dyslexic, don't mind me. We got Cardu, you are correct. We got Bishop C4. Sorry, the chat wasn't pulling up for a second. So we got Bishop C4 attacking the queen. So after Bishop C4, we got the move Queen to D2 because that bishop was threatening the queen. So Boris Spassky had to move the queen. That's why the queen moved to D7. After D7, a Rook A to D1. Then we got the move Rook to E8, Rook F to E8. After Rook F to E8, F4, Bishop back to D5. And then after Bishop D5, Knight to C5, attacking our queen. And where do we move our queen next? Where do we move our queen next? Bishop C4 is such a LOL. What? Bishop C4 is a good move. It was attacking the queen. Why is everyone beating their younger sisters? That just sounds wrong. that is that whole statement just sounds wrong. you, when you was putting in that comment, are you serious? Are you, that is an L. Watch TOS get me just for saying that whole sentence. I'm sorry. I was disrespectful. Okay, bishop c4 is such a LOL. Okay, queen d6, queen c6. Queen, not, whoa, queen c6, knight takes on c6 is not, I don't know about that move. That move might just give away your queen for no reason. We don't want to do that here. Okay, I'm gonna have to hide that next comment, meme 63, but I get you because YouTube is gonna be yelling at me if I allow that through. I got you, man. I didn't see that. Hey there, I just woke up and saw your stream, so I came. Hey, Mr. Morningstar, Star, Mr. Morningstar, what's good, man? Queen G4. Hello, doggo man. We got Cardu. We got Queen C. Yeah, Queen C8. That's the move. Queen C8. Very interesting because after Queen C8, we got Queen to C3. Queen C3, E6, and then we got King H2 here. And this position is actually pretty weird for both sides. There's not really a clear plan for black, even though that black is clearly winning. After e6, knight d7 threatening the knight on c5. But then the knight went back to d3. After knight d3, what would y'all do next if y'all was Bobby Fischer here? Hello, fellow gamers. Oh, wow, for me it's 10. H1 do be vibing. I do. That's all I be doing when I'm playing chess. I be vibing. You know, when I was back in my teenager years, I would just listen to like some Beethoven while playing chess. It would either be Beethoven or I'll be listening to J. Cole. Either one would be fine. And this was back in like 2015 era when he was popping for real, for real. I didn't mean physically. I know YouTube thought you meant that, meme 63. YouTube thought you meant that. Her face went from exited to mega frown. Wait a minute. Hi, I'm back. Hey, Firebolt, I missed you, man. Don't be leaving me. I got attachment issues, man. Got attachment issues. That's why I got a wife and 2 kids. Been married 5th year anniversary, for real, for real. Then not a joke. I don't know that's a joke unless it's right. What's your FIDE rating? I don't have a FIDE rating. I only have a USCF rating. I mean, that expired technically, but you know, it is what it is. It's like the last rating I had was 1800. I was actually hosting the tournaments rather than like playing in the tournaments. I was mostly hosting. Okay, let me end this poll just in case I have to do another poll. All right. Okay, what's this next move here? Cardu, you are correct. We got the move c5. And all the people who's joining right now, make sure that you like the video. But we got the move c5. After c5, knight to b5. Then we have to move queen c6, taking control of this whole diagonal, this whole h1 to a8 diagonal. We formed a battery on this diagonal, which is pretty cool because you would think that there's like a fork somewhere, but there isn't. There isn't one at all. So after queen c6, this knight made it to the d6 square, attacking our rook. But is that knight going to be helpful, especially after our opponent's next move? What do you think Bobby Fischer did next? After knight to d6, what do you think Bobby Fischer did next? What do y'all think? Clay is a Chad? Yeah, he's a Chad for real. For real. Wait. What are we waiting for? I'm also dyslexic. I meant excited. There is something weird here. What is weird? Queen. I think queen takes on d6. What's going on here? Queen sack. Wait, no shot. Does everybody agree with the queen sack? Does everybody agree with the queen sack? I'm just looking at the chat right now. Does everybody see the queen sack? Is it a weird move to y'all? Clay is saying sure. Who else is saying sure? I need like 3 more people to say sure. I need 3 more people because I have 8 people chatting right now. Firebolt, yes. Okay, one more. One more person. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at the computer right now. The Rook? What are you saying the Rook for? Glad I'm able to watch a live lesson. You're entertaining. Thanks for the short videos. Knight takes Rook. Okay, yes, yes, sure. People are agreeing with me. Yes, everybody's agreeing with you. Queen takes on d6 is definitely winning here. Why is this winning? Well, let me explain. This bishop on g7 is highlighted on this diagonal after taking the knight on d6. So after queen takes on d6, e takes on d6, and that pawn was pinned to the queen on c3. So bishop takes on c3. The next move, after bishop takes on c3, b takes on c3. And now you're going to have to figure out how to end this, how to convert this into a win. And Bobby Fischer decided to do the move f6. After f6, g5, h takes on g5. Well, technically, they're going to be taken again. Technically. F takes on g5. Then we got the move f5. After f5, bishop g3, trying to stop these pawns because these pawns right here, the f pawn and the e pawn, are connected past pawns. But their weaknesses too if this knight wasn't here on d7. After bishop g3, king f7, then we got the move knight to e5. What are we doing with this knight on e5? What are we doing here? Major lag? Is it lagged? Is it fixed? I didn't see the lag. My bad. My bad if it's lagging. This whole YouTube thing is new still. We're back here. We're fixed. I won't leave you. No lag for me. Okay, cool. Take sad, push, take there, and mate. It's made in 3. It's made in 5. Forky? He sacrificed the rook. What are we doing here? After knight goes to e5, checking the king. What are we doing here? If we're Bobby Fischer, we're the black pieces, and our opponent's the white pieces, how can we, what can we do to settle this? Okay, I'm believing in y'all. 2 years deep, H1, it's new still. Well, I want to know, dang, this chat is too, this YouTube bot chat or whatever is too sensitive. If knight takes on e5, bishop takes on e5. Yeah, and that's the move that happened here. Knight takes on e5. Yeah, because Bobby Fischer was like, I'm going to have to take that knight off the board. So after knight takes on b5, bishop takes on b5, then Bobby Fischer did the move b5, kind of signaling that's a passed pawn right there. You can go to a3 to a2, and that bishop is protecting the pawn once it goes to there. So after the move rook to f1, then we have rook to h8. Rook to h8. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Because what happens after rook takes on h8? Would y'all do this? Rook to h8? What happens after bishop takes on h8? Good Lord, he sacrificed the rook. Yeah, he sacrificed the rook. If we're not sacrificing rooks, I'm going back to Gotham. Well, you're going to be disappointed because Boris Spassky decided to not take the rook, but do the move bishop to f6. But if bishop takes rook, rook takes rook on h8, then this is just a winning position for the black pieces. But Boris Spassky did the move bishop f6 because he wasn't about that life. So after bishop to f6, we got the move a3 that was played here, just signaling that he has to pass pawn. Then after a3, rook f4, then we have what move next? What move do we have next in this position? He says the rook and then checks with his other rook. He wasn't about that life. Yeah, he wasn't about that life, for real. I would have just took the rook. You're already losing. You might as well just take the material. Like, you're going against Bobby Fischer here. And he's still not going to take that rook. What are we doing? Cardu, STYX, you are correct. He just kept on pushing this pawn on a2. And after a2, c4, just blocking that diagonal. Then we have the move bishop takes on c4. And after bishop takes on c4, the opponent did the move d7. After d7, what do we do? What do we do here after d7? Because now our opponent has their own pass pawn that they're trying to promote on the d8 square. How can we stop that? What are we doing to prevent that? What is the best move by Bobby Fischer here? If Spassky ain't about that life, then Gotham is Spassky. Then Gotham. Wait a minute. If Spassky isn't about that life, then Gotham is better than Spassky. For real. You know what I mean? We off for a draw. No, we don't draw. Hey, if you're on this channel, you got to understand. We all got the fighting spirit here. And we're not drawing at all against our opponent. We're trying to win no matter what. And if we're not winning, then why are we playing chess? I consider a draw a loss. That's how I got good at chess. We call Magnus. Rook d8. Rook b c8. What are you saying? Wyatt Williams? You got my last name. Block with the bishop, maybe. Yeah, that's it. Wyatt Williams. You're new to the chat. Thank you for saying your answer. Bobby Fischer just did bishop back to d5. That's why you shouldn't be afraid to say your answer. Bishop back to d5. After bishop back to d5, we got the move king g3. And then Bobby Fischer was like, let me just check your king right quick. Why not? On the a3 square. And then after rook to a3 check, c3. And then we have the move rook h to a8. After rook h to a8, Boris Spassky did the move rook h4. Rook h4, e5, and this position is kind of crazy. And then after e5, rook h7, where are y'all moving the king at? There's a lot of squares to move the king. The king can move the f8, g8, or e6. Where would y'all move the king if it was y'all option here? You have to know this focused. Focus. Hey, you better be focusing like you're a LaCie to all my people who plays Final Fantasy 13. You better focus. Drawing against Fischer is not a loss at all. Yes, it is. It's a loss against anybody if you draw against Fischer, Magnus Carlsen, Hikaru Nakamura, Fabiano Caruana, Gotham Chess. I don't care who you're drawing against. It's a loss. Because you probably could have won. First name H1, middle name chess knowledge with H. Wait a minute. First name H1, middle name chess knowledge with and then last name is Williams. H1 knowledge with Williams. And what do we got here? A lot of people saying e6, and that's the spot where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to king e6 because that's the spot that Bobby Fischer went. After king e6, then we have the move by our opponent, rook to e7. Pretty much the only move that we can go to is king to d6. And after king to d6, we got the move rook takes on e5. Rook takes on e5. You're just stealing our pawns, just stealing our pieces away. I need to drink some water. Bear with me. And I'm tired. What is the best move here? What is the best move here? If we're Bobby Fischer, our king is on d6. We got a pass pawn here on the a2 square. What are we doing next here? Because if we just promote the pawn, I'm thinking that there's like a check. I haven't calculated yet, but I'm thinking there's some type of checkmate in this position. Just going to put that out there. What are we doing next here? Flexen, lobster, you are correct. We got the move rook takes on c3, checking the king. After rook takes on c3, then Boris Spassky was like, I'm just going to go to king f2 because I didn't know that this position was going to be this crazy. You already know that I'm not about this life, Fischer. So after king f2, rook c2, then we have the move king e1. And after king e1, what do you do next? You're Bobby Fischer here. You're trying to alleviate all the threats, trying to make the game a lot more simpler in the future. What's the move? And this move is very important for you to solidify the win. Convert this into a win. You've been winning this whole game. And this is how hard it is to face off against the Grandmasters because all it would take is one or two moves to lose. There's a lot of moves that we're just not winning at all. We're the black pieces here, and we're trying to figure out the best moves for Bobby Fischer, which is the black pieces. We're not the white pieces. Clay 100, you are correct. King takes on d7. Giving away that bishop? Question mark? Giving away that bishop. Is it going to be W Bobby Fischer or L Bobby Fischer? Especially after the move rook 5 takes on d5. After that move, we got king c6, rook d6, and then the king has to move to b7. The king moves to d7, and where are we going next? The rook is checking us. We're trying to get away from all the checks because our opponent is trying to draw the position, which this is not a draw at all. We are still winning. Where are we putting the king if we're Bobby Fischer? Mr. Morningstar, where are we putting the king? He takes with the rook. He takes with the rook. He doesn't take nothing with the rook because we're getting checked by a rook. Joseph, hey, you're new because you got like an orange PFP. So you're new. Hey, thanks for chatting. I know it took you a while. But anyway, king a6 is the right move here. King a6 to try to get out of all the checks. After king a6, then Boris Spassky just gave up. He did the move rook to d2. What are we doing after rook d2? And we're almost at the end of this game where I can congratulate everybody who has been chatting until this point. Bobby Fischer is almost to a win, but we still have to convert this. After the move rook 7 to d2, what are we doing next here? Hey, Paxton Dial, how you doing, man? H1 is in the building. We got a gamer player YouTube. What's good? Make sure that you comment on this. Make sure that you comment on this game. This is a Bobby Fischer game. Where are the black pieces here? Easy. Pick the rook on d2. Today is my 100 h1 chess stream. Hey, there we go. Maybe I could do like a 24 live stream on YouTube one of these days. Rook takes on d2 is actually the correct move, Cardu. You are correct. So after rook takes on d2, and my computer just went all the way to the end of the game for some reason. Dang. Okay, maybe we got a lot more moves. After king takes on d2, what happens next? We got to make sure our opponents notice our advantages in the position. And how can we make our opponent notice that if we're the black pieces here? Do you know Andre from the TikTok streams? No, I don't know Andre. I don't know Andre. I've been in a couple people live streams. B4, push up. Okay, we got rook d8, rook a1. I say b4, Wyatt Williams, screw the rook and promote. Never mind. Meme 63, king b7. What else do we got here? Rook d. I'm liking all the suggestive moves because it's really important that you notice all the moves that you can do in this position, which the move that Bobby Fischer made was b4. After b4, we got h4, pushing up Hector. And then we got the move king to b5. After king b5, h5, then we got the move b3, because when you're in the end game, you push up all of your past pawn. You push up your past pawn to try to promote it. Wait a minute. Oh, wrong move. Not b3, c4, because if b3, the bishop will just take control of that diagonal. Now with c4, you can do c3, and this could help us promote the pawn. After c4, rook a1 had to be played here because the threat was c3, and then g takes on h5. After g takes on h5, g6. What happens next here? What happens next in this position? Go my boss. Okay. He joins most TikTok streams. Yeah, I do. I be joining sometimes. I be donating. It's pretty fun. This actually is. H4. He's actually really sad you don't know him. He joins most TikTok streams. Who are you talking about, Paxton? B3, C3, B3, H1 is so calm. Yeah, I be calm sometimes. I be calm. This is gonna be a long stream. But anyway, yeah, the next move was throws pawn casually. Yeah, the next move was H4. Cardu, you was right. After H4, we got the move G7. Then we got the move H3. After H3, this forced our opponent to make a big blunder, which they was already quite losing in this position, but they did bishop to E7. After bishop to E7, rook to G8 to try to stop that pawn. Then we got the move bishop to F8. After bishop to F8, then H2, which is a weird position. H2, king C2. After king C2, The king went back to c6. Then we have the move rook to d1. After rook d1, what do you think Bobby Fischer played next? He is the most funny and chillest chess teacher I've seen. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Calm proceeds to threaten chat with a sword, pretty much. Hey, I watched a lot of Tekken back in the day. You know what I mean? Actually, I played with Steve in Tekken. You know, the guy, the boxer guy. That used to be my guy. Lobster Gambit. Yeah, I'm the Lobster Gambit guy, which I don't know why I said the Leviathan Gambit in that video, because I know it's called the Latvian Gambit. I already made a previous video about the Latvian Gambit. I don't know why I said the Leviathan Gambit. It's an old habit that just dies hard. What I learned like 10 years ago when I was playing chess. What's your ELO? My ELO is 1800 in UCF, and my USCF, and my online chess rating is around 2100 on LeeChess.org and chess.com. Rook d6. Sorry, b3. Yeah, the move is b3. After b3, king c3. Then we got the move pawn promotes to h1. After pawn promotes to h1, the queen goes right here. After that, we got rook takes on h1. After rook takes on h1, king d5, protecting the c4 pawn. Then we got the move king b2. After king b2, f4. Then we got rook to d1, attacking the king. After rook d1, where are y'all moving the king at? After rook d1, where are y'all moving the king? If we're Bobby Fischer here, Andre is one who made a poll saying, did OJ do it? Oh yeah, I already took away the moderating. I already took away the moderation from him. So you made him not a mod? Yeah, because of that exact reason. I watched Andre do push-ups with you. He did? Hey. Oh, I forgot that. Wait a minute, simulator. What are you talking about? This is a draw, isn't it? Well, you're gonna see what happens at the end. If I play bullet chess with this, is in the background, is that fair play violation? No, it's not. Discord mod, e4, e5. Where are we going here? We're going to e4. E4 is the best move by Bobby Fischer. After e4, rook c1, then we got king d3. After king d3, we got the mess up here, major mess up, rook d1. What should have been played instead of rook d1 is like rook c3. But after rook d1, what is the best move? After rook d1, what is the best move? Don't tell me the Russian dude. We got king e4, since there's already a nice pawn chain. Yeah, there's already a nice pawn chain on this queen side here. When will your next stream be on? It will be on YouTube. Actually, I'm going to be going to TikTok after this stream, but for now, for another 2 hours, I will be on YouTube. King e2. Yeah, everybody's saying king e2. Yeah, man. Yeah, he could have drew this game actually, but king e2 is definitely the best move, because after king e2, rook to c1. What is your follow-up move? What is your follow-up move after rook c1? Paxton. I watched Andre do push-ups with you. Hey, that's really cool that he did push-ups with me, but yeah, I don't know. I can't have polls like that on TikTok. And actually, why are we talking about TikTok on YouTube? Come on now. Push the F pawn. Yeah, everybody's saying the move. Yeah, F3. After F3, we got bishop to c5 to try to stop the pawn going to f2. But after bishop c5, what happens next here? What is the next best move? We got a lot of people saying f3. Okay. We got that next move. A lot of people are joining. I am proud of all of you here, because we are finishing this game as Bobby Fischer, and y'all doing a really great job. And hopefully I said most of all your names who is out here. We got Bob the astronaut. We got Wink01. We got Hello Fellow Gamers. We have Cardu. We got Wyatt Williams in here. We got Wink01. Cardew's been saying all the perfect moves. Rook takes on G7 is the move that happened here. After Rook takes on G7, Rook takes on C4. What happens? Rook D7. After Rook D7, Rook E4 check. Rook E4 check, King F1. And after King F1, Bishop D4. And then after Bishop D4, Bobby Fischer's last move made his opponent resign. Bobby Fischer's last move made his opponent resign. What do you think he did? What do you think he did here? Bobby Fischer beat a previous world champion in this position. H1, don't trust anything Paxton says. It was my brother. I don't know who did it, but I can't be allowing that on TikTok. You know they're stricter. You know they're more strict on TikTok than YouTube. The push on F2. Push on F2. Everybody saying F2. Is that the correct move? Is that the correct move? Okay. Push on F2. After push on F2, Bobby Fischer's opponent, Boris Spassky, resigned. Boris Spassky resigned because the next few moves that was going to happen is King G2 and F1 promote. And then these pawns are just going to stay here because King can't even take on B3 because A1 would be pretty much promoting the pawn. Well, not in this position exactly, because after King takes on B3, let's just go over that right quick. After King takes on B3, you know what's exciting about this is that Rook can take on D4. And that would be crazy if this move was played in the game, but Boris Spassky already resigned here. What do y'all think? So you were banned for saying, yeah, I was banned for saying that word. It's crazy. I don't ever want to talk about that. That was last week. We're on a new horizon, all right? I won't be saying words like that ever again on any other platform. But what do y'all think about this game? Bobby Fischer went through, how many moves was this? This was a 75 move game that we just went through. And that's how much it takes to beat a grandmaster after y'all remember the first like sequence of moves? We just took the queen on D8 and we still have to work that hard to win. Crazy. New week, new H1. Exactly, Buffalo. Exactly. We're not turning back. We're not looking to the back. Why not just look forward? Lobster H1, do you got a sleeper physique? Maybe I got a stomach, maybe a little bit because I got two kids. Interesting lesson. Thank you. Have a great night. See you later, Skylar, Dylan, Burnett. Hello, fellow gamers. Nice end game. XTYX. Small person. Bob the astronaut. I don't know why they would ban you. You're such a nice guy. I don't know. I don't get it. Wyatt Williams. Well, I mean, I can go live now. They was actually pretty nice. They expedited the whole thing that happened. I'll talk with them personally. I did not see the whole game, but that was a pretty good game. 29 likes. We're ramping it up. Yeah, keep the likes going. All right. We can do this. Are you streaming on YouTube or TikTok next stream? Now, I already scheduled it out, but I'll be streaming on TikTok at 10:35 p.m. in like the next hour. Not gonna lie, it's crazy how Black went from disadvantage to winning. Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. Crazy enough. Actually, dang, I was talking about the last game when I was talking about where we just lost the queen. My bad. I just mixed up the two games. This was a whole different game. 48 likes. There we go. I'm not ending the stream yet. Are we doing one more lesson, or did y'all want to just play chess? I'm gonna do a poll right now. We could do one more Bobby Fischer lesson, or we can play some chess. I'll see what y'all want to do. One more lesson. Okay, I just put the poll out there. Just reload it by, hey, see you later, Henry. Cheese man. Are we doing one more lesson or are we playing chess? What are we doing? One more lesson? A lot of people want to do one more lesson, play some chess. Let me have that poll out. Thank you for the free lessons. Yeah, don't mention it. And this lesson will be on YouTube where you can relook over it if you want to. Can we do a Magnus versus Hikaru game? Probably. I don't have one. I don't have one yet of those. I don't have one yet. The best way to get better at chess is by playing. Yeah, well, studying. Well, there's three things how to get better at chess. Is by studying, playing chess, and doing chess puzzles. Those are the three major things that you need to do pretty much every single day. However much effort you put into the game is how much effort you would get out of it. Okay, a lot of people are actually saying do a lesson. I want to watch one more lesson, but not participate in this one. Want to take a 20-minute break. Okay, I guess we're doing one more lesson. A lot of people aren't like doing a poll. I think we got like 13 people in the poll right now, 13 votes. Okay, we're doing a lesson if it doesn't change. All right. Oh man, I'm an old man. Can't even bend anymore. Can't even bend anymore. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all watching somebody that couldn't even bend half the time. Oh. About what? How many subs you got? I got like 27K subs. Got a lot of subs. Yo, H1, should I do some more push-ups right now? Yeah, you should, or you could wait until the TikTok stream where we'd be doing push-ups all together. When we play chess, 27.4 subs. Yeah, we got a lot of subs. Definitely a lot more than what I started with in like last year. And that was like 7 months worth of work hitting that number. That was 7 months worth of work hitting that number. And I'm still not to the goal that I actually want to do is I actually want to have more than 1,000 videos on YouTube. Yo, H1, should I? Okay. S2YX, about what? When we play chess? Okay, what's your... Oh, yeah, go to my Discord. It's in the description down below. Really quick so I can ping you. Yeah, that'll be great. Underage. I'm not underaged. I'm a grown man. What do you mean? I'm 24. What do you mean underaged? I got 2 kids. Dang, where's that queen at? I threw it somewhere and I don't know where I threw it. Hey, can y'all find the queen for me? I'm tripping. Okay. Oh, there it goes. I threw it all the way over here. Here we go. I found it. I found the queen. Mr. Corn Band is back. What? Who? Bro, is Dora? Yeah, man, to be underage, he would be 12 and have 2 kids at 12, which is a big concern. Yeah, exactly. That would be a big concern. Okay, we can go over this game. I wanted to actually go over this game again. Robert, we got Bobby Fischer against Mikhail Tal. Do y'all know who Mikhail Tal is? He knows 1 or 2 things about mating. Who said that? Let's talk Smith Mora. Not in this video. Actually, I did do a short about that opening, so if you want to watch that, you can. Oh, underrated. Okay, I got you. Well, underrated and underage is 2 different things. All right. Okay, so Bobby Fischer is the white pieces in this next game, and Mikhail Tal is the black pieces. Let's get to it. What we doing? Come on, what is the first move here? Levy is Gotham chess. Yes, he is. He's done it once or twice. Levy. What is with y'all jokes today? Keep the likes up and going. We got 51 likes. That's crazy. Okay, everybody can't be dyslexic. I'm the only one that's dyslexic. Joseph, yeah, you are correct. We got to move e4. After e4, we have c5, knight to f3, and then after knight to oh crap. After knight to f3, we got knight c6, d4 going into the open Sicilian. After c takes on d4, and knight takes on d4, then we have the move e6 by our opponent, knight to c3, and after knight to c3, we have queen to c7, and the infamous move g3 to form a fianchetto structure on the king side. After g3, knight to f6, attacking the pawn, then we have what move here? What move do you think Bobby Fischer made here in this position? Oh, all right. I'm a like real quick. There we go. Oh, Cardo. Urban chess. Can I say that word? I'm never gonna try it. I'm never gonna say that word because that could get me banned. But we got urban chess. Wyatt Williams, Bishop G2. Not Bishop G2 in this position, actually. Not Bishop G2. What if I said that Bobby Fischer decided to attack their queen first before doing Bishop G2? What if I said that Bobby Fischer decided to attack the queen first on C7 before doing Bishop G2? I made a song about tortilla. Actually, it's more a rap song. Meme 63, you want to get on voice chat right now? I want to hear that rap song. Knight to b5. Well, which knight? Which knight is going to b5? There's two knights that can go to b5. Bishop f4. That could have happened here, but bishop f4 would just run into e5. That would be a fork in that position. But I guess you still have knight to c6, takes on c6 to get out of the fork. But yeah, that's not the move. That is not the move. Which knight is going to b5 though? There's two knights. The c3 knight can go to b5 and the knight on the d5 can go to b5. Which knight is going there? Bishop f4 is a Fischer-like move. Yeah, somewhat. I don't know. Wyatt Williams, you are correct. We got knight d to b5 attacking the queen. After knight d to b5, we got the move queen b8. And then now in this position, we got the move bishop f4. Where's my stick at? Now we got bishop attacking this queen on the b8 square. In this position, what happened was knight to e5, pretty much volunteering to pin your own piece to the queen, which is very awkward. And this goes to a strategical theme, which is called the uncoordination of pieces. And that knight on e5 is definitely not pleasant in that square. And so Bobby Fischer just ignored that whole g3 move and just did bishop b2. After bishop b2, bishop to c5 was done by Mikhail Tal. Then we got the move bishop takes on e5. After bishop takes on e5, queen takes on e5, and then what are we doing next to gain space in the center? What are we doing next to gain space in the center if we're Bobby Fischer here? Get it, rap? What kind of streets do ghosts hunt dead ends? What kind of streets do ghosts hunt dead ends? Now, why didn't Tal? Knight c3 to b5. Not knight c3 to b5. That's not the move that we did here. That's not the move that we did here. Let's end that poll. Yeah, Wyatt Williams, you are correct. Was heading through Discord logs, 6 new members since start of stream. Nice. Exactly. So now we got the move f4, attacking the queen. After f4, we have the move queen move back to b8, and then e5. After e5, Bobby Fischer is already winning in this position, in this game completely, and that's why he did the move a6 to attack the knight on b5. After a6, e takes on f6 happened, and then a takes on b5 happened. What is the next move that you think Bobby Fischer made here? What is the next move that y'all think Bobby Fischer made here? Okay, you're Bobby Fischer. You're the white pieces. They just took our knight. We just took their knight on f6. What happens next? Let's head in through. Okay, we got Okay, there's no new comments yet. I'm still waiting. Yeah, F takes on G7. Yeah, Wyatt Williams, you're correct. Not E. Well, we can't go to E4. Oh, you mean knight E4, not knight E4. You are correct though. The two people, pawn takes on G7. After pawn takes on G7, then now we got to move rook to G8. In this position, knight to E4 wins. Knight E4, bishop to E7 to make sure that knight F6 doesn't happen. That would have forked the king and rook. Queen D4. After queen D4, rook to A4. And what happens next here? What would you do after rook to A4? Crumb on. What did the cookie say to the... Wait a minute. What did the cookie say to the annoying cookie? Crumb on. Wow. Are you really saying those type of jokes in the stream right now? Even though it's supposed to be chess content? At least tell some chess jokes. I would appreciate some chess jokes more than just random kindergartner crumb on type of endings. That is a crazy ending. What's going to F6? I can't even drink water right. What's going to F6? Can y'all tell me? The rook on A4 is threatening our queen on the fourth rank. What are we doing about that? Lost pioneer? Yeah, with the knight. Tall didn't see all this ahead of time. No, he did not. This is like the one game where he just loses. The no chess joke I know would get this banned. Yeah, no chess jokes talking about the rooks or the queen. I know them both. Do not say those. Do not say those. Knight F6 is the next move here. After knight F6, bishop takes on F6, and then we got queen takes on F6. Then after queen takes on F6, Mikhail Tal did queen C7, and this is still completely losing. After queen C7, what do you think Bobby Fischer did next? And this next move is pretty crazy. He knew the rook one. Yes, I know the rook one. Yes, I know the rook one. Okay, after queen c7, let's get back to the chess content. After queen c7, attack the pawn on c2. What do you think Bobby Fischer did next in this position? And let me just say, it's quite crazy. Bishop to h5 is actually the best move in this position, so I'm glad y'all said that. Fischer said the Russians were all memory, and if you got them out of book, they were not as strong. Yeah, that is true. That is true, because Russians, how they used to teach, how Russians used to learn how to play chess, they learned openings first, and then like endgame strategies and things of that nature. But instead, I would say that learning end games and middle game is better to learn first than openings. Joseph, yeah, he did that move. Got a job working a 12-hour. Wait a minute. Got a job working a 12-hour shift. I'm guessing you're working the night shift. He did queenside castle. Bobby Fischer did queenside castle in this position. And after queenside castle, rook takes on a2. What move would you have to do next in this position if you use Bobby Fischer? What move would you have to do next after rook takes on a2? Remember the Discord server. Yeah, there's a Discord server down below. You can connect with other players, and +2, you can improve your skills. There are daily puzzles that you could join. There are YouTube videos that you'll just stay notified on. And yeah, just join that Discord. It's in the description down below. I'm on a night shift. Yeah, I got it. Right. I think you set the question wrong, though. You set it up wrong. C4? No, why would you do C4 here? That's like the worst moves. That's like one of the worst moves possible. No, not C3. Yeah, the Discord is cool. It's a lot of people in there. I just changed my name. My username was super old. Corbin the Intellectual. I like that one. That actually has like a little ring to it. You know what I mean? I just changed my name. Oh, wait a minute. I already read that. Yeah. Bubble the Astronaut. We got the move King B1 attacking the rook on A2. After king b1, and make sure if you just now joined, make sure that you like the stream and chat with us. Ask me any questions. We're just going over this Bobby Fischer games against Mikhail Tal. Rook a6. After rook a6, bishop takes on b5, attacking that rook on a6 again. And then we got the move rook to b8. Not rook to b8, rook to b6. After rook to b6, our bishop is being attacked right now. Where would you put that bishop at? After rook b6, we're going to have to put that bishop somewhere or do a move like c4. What are we doing here? What are we doing in this position? Come on, y'all got this. I got the next move. You got the next move? Hello, fellow gamers. Man, tell me the next. Hey, stop stalling. Tell me the next move. Stop stalling. I'm going to poke you. I just caressed the camera. My bad if that was kind of awkward. Like, okay. Oh, man. Queen e7 by far best move, counterattack so that you can. No, Queen e7. Oh, my goodness. Stop. Stop, Cardu. We got d7. No, not bishop d7. That is not where we put in the bishop at. We should offer a draw. No, we're winning. We are winning in this position. This is a game, Bobby Fischer against Mikhail Tal. Where are we trying to put that bishop on b5 at? Because it's being attacked in this position right now. No, like I found the move after king b1. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad that you found the move because I want you to get this chess knowledge, chess wisdom, chess understanding like always. So we got moves like bishop a4. We got bishop c4. We got bishop d3. We got bishop e2. And then we got bishop f1. Out of all those safe moves that I just told you, which one of those are the best move? Which one of those are the best move in this position? If you're not chatting right now, at least like the video. I know it's hard to chat too, but that's how you answering moves and solving puzzles is the best way to learn how to play chess because you're going to recognize these patterns when you play your own game, and then you're going to be like a samurai. You know what I mean? Ouch. I don't know what type of movement that was, but I would have just cut my hand. Okay. Bishop a4. Yes, winning against a grandmaster as a under 2000, so I'll take a draw. No, you won't take a draw. Once you decide not to take draws, that's when you're going to become a winner, just like Magnus Carlsen. Bishop a4 to maintain the pin. No, there's actually a bigger threat that you could do in this position. Bishop e2, too passive. It's going too far back. It's going too far away from the position. We want to centralize the pieces still. So bishop e2, not the best move in this position. Not bishop a4, because now that bishop is undefended. Okay, definitely not bishop c4. Now that I'm seeing that the queen can just take on c4. My bad on that one. But the move is Bobo the astronaut, bishop to d3. Why bishop to d3? Well, then you realize that this b1 to h7 square is being highlighted definitely by that bishop on d3 now. Because the next threat is bishop takes on h7, taking that rook, and then probably trying to promote that pawn to g8. So after bishop to d3, after bishop to d3, we got the move e5. After e5, what are we doing now? Do we take the pawn? What do we take the pawn with actually on e5? Do we take with the queen or the pawn? What do we take that pawn with? And plus two, just to let y'all know, this rook is attacking our queen on the 6th rank. But what are we doing here? Oh, wait, never mind. Bishop is hanging. Yeah, you can't do bishop f. Oh, wait a minute. Bishop f5? I think you meant c4. I don't know. Queen takes on e5. What do y'all want to take the pawn with? Queen takes on e5 or pawn takes on e5? Mr. Morningstar, you said pawn. Bo the astronaut, queen. Joseph, bishop takes on h7. Just forget about the queen, okay? We got Corbin the intellectual, queen, h1. I don't know any chess jokes. Look them up. Just Google them. Just Google them. Pawn takes. We got Tarantula, a new commenter, Tarantula Hunter. But yeah, it's pawn takes actually. Crazy enough, it's pawn takes. And then you probably wonder after me saying pawn takes, doesn't rook just take on f6? Yes, that's exactly what happens in this position. Because after pawn takes on e5, rook takes on f6. Pawn takes on f6. And then we got the move queen to c5. After queen to c5, what are we doing now? What's the main threat? What's the follow-up after sacrificing our queen? Because this is Bobby Fischer who we playing with, and this is a overwhelmingly winning position for the white pieces. And let me just show you why. The bishop on c8 is trash, right? The bishop on c8 is basically another pawn on the 8th rank, and this rook on g8 isn't doing anything. So you're basically attacking with both rooks that is already more powerful than a queen and an extra bishop. So you're winning in this position as long as these two pieces don't move. So you're going to have to keep the threats up and going in the initiative. How can we do that? What's the follow-up here? Oh, wait, now there's a mini pawn chain. Yeah, this mini pawn chain is taking care of a whole rook that is 5 points, which the pawns are 2 points. Bring out the H rook, D1 to E1, not D1 to E1. I Googled them. They're not funny. That is true. None of them are funny unless you want to be like bad, jokey funny. Why does my phone keep capitalizing bishop? That's not even bishop. That's bishop. Bishop? What does that even mean? What are we doing? Oh, but then there is a dang bishop attacking the king side. Yeah, there is a dang bishop attacking the king side. And I'm glad that you brought that up, Williams. Bishop takes on h7 is the best move here. And that was the follow-up. Bishop takes on h7, attacking the rook on g8. And this is still losing. This is busted for the black pieces. After bishop takes on after bishop takes on h7, queen g5, bishop takes on g8, then our opponent does the move queen takes on f6. What is the best move by the white pieces after queen takes on f6? Today I was playing chess and blundered a major piece. Rookie mistake. There we go. Hey, good job. Congratulations. Good job. That was pretty funny. Was that an upvote or a downvote? I don't know. I'm going to give you a... what am I going to write down? I'm going to give you an upvote. Okay? Wait a minute. Upvote! I'm stupid with it. I know. What is the next best move here? We got rook h to e1. You are close. If you're saying rook h to e1, you are close to the best move. But there's actually a better move, which threatens a pawn, actually. Which indirectly threatens a pawn, like x-raying a pawn. I guess that's the specific term. What are we doing here? Rook h e1, rook d e1. No, we're not checking the king at all. Leave the king alone. You know, there's a chess principle. Let me write this down. There's a chess principle that you need to remember. Usually the threat is better than the execution. You know what I mean? The threat is better than the execution. And you don't have to check the king right now because there's a better move that you have to look at. There's a better move that you're going to have to look at. Rook h f1. You are correct, Joseph. Billy, you are correct too. Rook h f1 attacking the queen, because now in this position, after queen takes on g7, why did we do rook h to f1? Why did we do this move? What is the purpose? What is the purpose of doing rook h to f1? My computer beat me at chess, but I beat it at kickboxing. Hey, you know what I mean? I wish she knew. I wish she knew she wanted me. Okay, I'm done with the kicks. My bad. Let's get back to chess. Lose some ugly kicks. You can't be kicking while... Okay, rook f7, not the best move. Not rook f7. It's not rook f7. It's another move. What are we doing here? Bishop takes on f7, right. There's a big difference between rook takes on f7 and bishop takes on f7. If rook takes on f7, then queen takes on g8, and now we're facing a bishop and a queen with both of our rooks, which is, I don't know if it's winning anymore. But after bishop takes on f7, checking the king, which is more of a forcing threat. Bishop takes on f7, king d8, and then you're gonna have to find this next move. What is the next move after king d8? What is the next move after king d8? And make sure that you like the video if you're just now joining. This is the Bobby Fischer game against the opponent. Dang, what was the opponent name again? Did I even say? Mikhail Tal. Okay, what is the next move here? All right, rook d to e2, rook d6, rook f2, bishop. Well, we already did the bishop f7 move. Actually, let me do this next move because I'm actually going to need you to find the move after this. Bishop e6, and the pawn cannot take on e6 because the rook is pinning the pawn to the king. This would be an illegal move in the game of chess since you cannot put your king into check, and check is when your king is being attacked by your opponent's piece. So after bishop to e6, queen h6, not the best move here. What would be the follow-up after queen h6? What would be the follow-up? Oh yeah, you can't take. Yeah, you cannot take. What would be the follow-up after queen moved to h6? I'm looking at the chat right now. This is all you. Joseph, Billy Bob, Corbin. Who do we got? Cordo, Wyatt Williams. It's Brucey. And you're a new commenter. I noticed my new commenters. Tarantula, I think that's his name. Yeah, it's Brucey. You are correct. Rikella, I think you're new too. You are correct. We got the move bishop takes on d7. And after bishop takes on d7, what is the purpose of sacrificing our bishop for that pawn? What is the purpose? What was the plan by Bobby Fischer? What was the plan? Rakala? I think it's Rakella. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it right. How can we attack the pin piece? What color are we? We are the white pieces. We are playing as Bobby Fischer against Mikhail Tal. Sad boy Sefer. How can we attack the pin piece? Rook d2, not rook d2. After rook d2, queen takes on d2 would be very disappointing for the white pieces. We cannot do that. Rakela, you are correct. We got the move for rook to f7, attacking the pin piece, and that bishop cannot go anywhere in this position. And that's why we just got queen takes on h2. And after queen takes on h2, rook d1 takes on d7, and then we got this king going to e8. After e8, we got some finessing going on. I don't know if they was just down on time where they have to reach the 40 move, which in chess, if you're playing in like a classical tournament, you have to reach 40 moves to get more time on the clock. But anyway, this is what happened. We got rook d to e7, king d8, rook e to, I mean, not rook e, but rook to d7, king e8. And then we got the move, rook to e7, rook d to e7, rook d7, king c8. We have rook c7. And after rook c7, we got back a king d8. And then Bobby Fischer did the move a rook f to d7. After rook f to d7, king e8, he finally went all the way back to the d1 square. After rook d1, b5, what do you think Bobby Fischer did next? And he just went on a pawn grabbing stream. He just went on a pawn grabbing spree. He just became Yasser Seirawan pretty much. I know what his plan was. His plan was to win. Exactly. Everybody's plan should be to win in chess. Where do you get more chess pieces? At the pawn shop? That's a good one. It's corny, but it's good. That's good. It's neat. It's not dark. Nobody's being disrespected. I like it. You know, you go to the pawn shop you get more chess pieces. Rook c8. A lot of people want to do rook c8 check. No, we're not doing rook c8. I said we're trying to grab more pawns. Bobby Fischer decided to go the route of grabbing more pawns. What is the move that you think he did here? Yeah, Buffalo, that's it's quite funny. We're not checking, but just underscore your underscore average underscore Gibby. That is not the right move. But thanks for commenting. I appreciate it, and I want you to keep on doing so. Get the right move. Yes, same person, just your average Gibby. Hopefully, Gibby isn't something inappropriate, but Rook B7 was the move. After Rook B7, Queen went to H5, and then after Queen H5, G4 was played to distract the Queen. After G4, Queen H3, then we got the move G5, just pushing up that pawn, pushing up George. After Queen F3, attacking the Rook on D1, we got Rook E1, checking the King, and after Rook E1, King F8, and then what do we have now? What do we have now? Because not only was this Queen threatening the Rook on D1, but it's actually threatening the Rook on B7 too. What is the next move here? How did Bobby Fischer end this? How did Bobby Fischer end this? G6. What? Rook B7. Hello, fellow gamers. I think you're saying the move correctly. Yeah. Rook takes on B5. He just took the B pawn, and this is completely losing. And I would just like to say, most people think that the queen is better than two rooks, but in this position, black is busted. There is no way that this queen can beat Bobby Fischer's two rooks. So after the moves, a rook takes on B5, king went to G7, and then the move rook to B6 happened. After rook B6, queen G3 attacking the pawn and the rook, and then the rook went back to D1. After rook D1, queen to C7, then Bobby Fischer did rook 1 to D6. After rook 1 to D6, queen to C8, and then we have the move B3, just a little solid move, you know what I mean? After B3, king H7. And then what do you think is the last move that Bobby Fischer played to make his opponent resign? What is the last move that Bobby Fischer played to make his opponent resign? I'm gonna make this up to y'all. What is the last move that was played here? What was it? Do y'all know? There's a lot of moves that are winning, but I want you to find specifically Bobby Fischer's last move. B6 to B7? What? Oh no. Why would you go B6 to B7? Are you talking about Rook? Glasshouse Future? You're gonna make your first comment Rook to B7? Queen takes on B7, man. We don't want to give away pieces. We want to keep all of our. We wouldn't want to sacrifice our friends, right? These are literal people sacrificing their lives. A lot of people saying G6. I get that. Probably still winning, but that's not the move that he played here. Probably still winning though. Rook H6 check. Possibly still a good move, but that's not the move that Bobby Fischer played here. I'm going to give y'all 1 minute. I'm using the sand timer again. I'm going to give y'all 1 minute until this sand timer runs out. Go. Squid Game. Yeah, just like the Squid Games. Let's continue. Let's go. Okay, G6. Chess is like Squid Game. Kinda, sort of. I don't know. I wouldn't want to compare that to chess. Oh yeah, he my bad. It's okay, man. We've all done those type of moves before. I would sacrifice my pieces even more, thinking about the lives that they could have possibly have lived. What? What does that mean, Buffalo? I have a European friend who I play chess with, or as I like to call him, my chess mate, my checkmate. Wow, well, I don't get that joke. Rook G6, Rook C6. What y'all not gonna find the move? Okay, actually, Bo the astronaut, you already said it. My bad. Rook A6 was the move. Out of all the moves, Rook A6 was played, and then Bobby Fischer made the opponent resign. What do y'all think about this last move? Kind of crazy. I know. Kind of don't get it. I know. Well, you should kind of get it because it's threatening Rook A7 check. like checking the king, putting it on the eighth rank, and then doubling up, forming the battery on the seventh rank. Yeah, he's winning in this position. There's nothing else. Strange. No, I went the wrong direction. Yeah, y'all went the wrong direction. Y'all was thinking king side when he was thinking queen side. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because the main square that Bobby Fischer wanted to go to was Rook A7, and that's why this is checkmate. Thank you. These are the three lessons that we just went over. This was a 2-hour stream, and I might, just maybe, I might come back on here after my TikTok stream to play some chess. But I'm gonna have to do my TikTok stream. Oh, never mind. Rook then takes queen. Um, all right. So if y'all have any questions, I will answer them right now. But we already went over the three games. This whole live stream will be published on YouTube. So make sure that you search for it and watch it all over again if you just not joined the stream. But I'm gonna be answering questions right now if anybody has any. TikTok stream, let's go. Yeah. If anybody have any questions, let me know right now. Does anybody have any chess questions that you want me to answer that you had troubles with? Goodbye. Thanks for the help. I'll be here in the future. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was fun. Hey, it was fun. This is cool. This was a cool live stream. I appreciate it. How do you not know? I know this city or country. I guess I don't know. It's in Europe. I don't. Come on, man. The only thing I know, actually, never mind. If you play chess after your a TikTok stream, what time would it be at? It would be at, if I play chess after my TikTok stream, it would be around like 12 o'clock. It would be around 12 o'clock. What's the TikTok? TikTok is just another platform that I'm usually on because get more of an audience, things of that nature. And plus, like I'm actually part of a TikTok agency, so got to make sure I got to make sure chess is on TikTok too, just like how it's on YouTube and Twitch. I will always be in your stream. If it's in my daytime, I get to notifications. I'm not going nowhere. Okay. That's pretty, that's concerning. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty concerning. I don't want you that, devoted. I hate autocorrect. Yep, I would hate it too. Make sure that you like the stream at the end of this. I'm guessing nobody has any questions, so I'm just gonna end the stream now and just get prepared for the TikTok one. All right. So see y'all later. I'll see you on the flip side. And if you want to play me in chess, just come back to the stream at like 12 o'clock. And I'll be here playing chess until however long because I'm trying to get a certain amount of hours on YouTube. And it's going to happen either this week or next week. I'm going to be streaming every single day until I reach my goal. So be here with all these chess lessons. It's probably going to be Magnus Carlsen tomorrow or Hikaru Nakamura the next day, or it might be Garry Kasparov. Let's get into it. Okay. See you later. See y'all on the flip side. Peace. Who just retracted their like? I'm gonna be calling y'all out.